right, on the ropes out here with the new WBC Youth Welterweight Silver Champion of the World, Jalil Major Hackett. Man, how it feel, big dog?
I feel good, man. I feel like I accomplished something, man. But it's on the beginning. It's a big step towards, becoming a world champion.
I want to go back a little bit, man. This was a very good year for you. Your fourth fight of the year, what a way to end the year, becoming the new WBC Youth Welterweight Silver Champion of the World. Let's talk about your journey this year compared to what you were going through last year, man, and the patience and everything that you talked about to get to this point.
It was a hell of a journey. Like we talked about last year, I fought one time. It's heartbreaking. For one time, had 2 fights scheduled, but it's a part of the game. It was a learning experience for me to go from only fighting 1 time last year to fighting 4 times this year. That was a real big step. Hopefully we can, feed off of this year and keep it pushing next year. It's all about perseverance and time. Perseverance and time and made it where all this fun.
Now, when you found out you were fighting for the WBC Youth Silver title, man, what was your thoughts going through your mind, man, that you finally got to this point, man?
I say, man, I treat every fight like it's the biggest fight of my life. But this one right here, I said, man, I gotta win. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I said, I gotta win. Ain't nothing about it. I don't care what go on during camp or what, anything. I gotta get this done. That's how I went out there and fought.
With that being said, man, you came out aggressive from the start, man. Was that the game plan to step on the gas early, man?
Because he's shorter fighter. Looking at him on tape, he like to walk out down. So I was like, he probably expected me to try and outbox him. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna beat him at what he do good. So I went out there and walked him, working his body, investing the body, and broke him down, and stopped him.
Now, once you had stopped him, man, and got the TKO, man, what's some of the numerous calls and texts that you received? Not one to leave anybody out, man, but what's some of the people, man, that reached out to you, man, just to congratulate you? Like, for example, I saw that Floyd reached out.
Yeah, he congratulated me. Says the job well done, but job not finished. Like I told you, it's only a small step towards, in the right direction to go towards becoming a world champion. So, he was telling me, like, you on the way for sure.
How you feeling about that whole plan, Derek? What's that? What's the WBC route?
WBC is the best in the business. I mean, that green stands for something. You got the red belt and you got the gold, but that green means something. WBC and Mauricio Suleiman, I mean, they the top of the echelon when it comes to boxing. I mean, don't get no better than WBC, and I look for them to rank him, probably top 15.
It feels good, I can put myself in a position, similar to how David Benavidez was, 21 years old, he was a world champion. So, things go how I think it's going to go next year, I could definitely have a possibility of putting myself in that same light.
And for your critics, man, you're going to be at this division for a long time, man. You came in, I know you didn't want to come into that, but you came in, man, 142?
Yeah, I was a blast, man. We really stepped on the pedal this whole camp. So like coming in at 142, of course it wasn't intentional, but it was like it showed how much we prepared.
It shows your hard work and dedication.
Because I had a lot of people questioning like, 54, and honestly it was a situation where I was taking those fights at 54 because it's like I'm taking fights on 3-week notice. 4-week notice. This fight had a whole camp, a whole 2-month camp. So it's like I really had time to really do what I had to do. So it showed the difference.
Yeah, because you always hear people talk about how big you are and everything, man. But at the end of the day, man, you do what you got to do as a professional, and you show people that you ain't just coming in like point something. you show like, damn, I'm 5 pounds under, man.
Yeah, nah.
That's a shocker to the division right there, man.
Definitely, and it's like, you know, time and time again, I prove people wrong, you know. And I know there's people out here that they still gonna hate, but you know, if they ain't hating, they ain't doing something right. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and if they hate, I'm gonna give them something to hate on.
Now I gotta talk about it, man. You know I covered DCIA football this year, man. A lot of the coaches, man, in the DCIA, man, showing love, man. Baloo, Dunbar, you name it, man. They definitely showing love and support, man. Just talk about that, man. The support that you're getting from your hometown community, man, just everybody.
You know, it's good. You know, like I was saying, we got support each other. A lot of talent in the DC area. Youngest balling. You know, I'm proud of them, proud of what they're doing. You know, hopefully, you know, it'll only grow and get bigger. A lot of the DC kids used to be in a rush to go to private school. Now you see some of the private school kids in a rush to come to DC. So, you know, hopefully we get more and more talent back in the city.
Now, will we see you bringing a title back home to the district, man, with that WBC youth belt, man, to defend your title, man?
Hopefully, man, you know, if everything go right, hopefully.
How many times you want to fight in 2024, man? About the same numbers this year?
4 or 5 times.
That's what's up, man. Man, I'm truly proud of everything you've been doing, man. You stayed down, you stay humble, you don't talk about nobody, you don't hate on nobody.
Hey, that's the key to success, man. Never hate. I say it all the time, man. Never hate. Just wait your turn, man. That's all I did. I ain't never hate. I just waited my turn. Real shit.
Man, I truly appreciate your time as always, big dog, man. I'm truly proud of everything you're doing, man. Stay down and keep representing the district proudly, man. Straight out of Southeast DC, man. Man, I gotta ask you, Pops, man. Come over here and talk to you now, man. Talk about the journey, man, for this particular fight here.
Man, first of all, I want to thank Jerry Hurd. We got a lot of rounds with Jerry Hurd. I'd like to thank Jerron Ennis. We got rounds with him getting ready for this fight. Bozy calls us all the time. Very good guy. Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, they shit in his corner all the time. You know, they always tell us win, lose, or draw, he won us. He helped us the same way. We went out there as a team, we fought as a team, we came back as a team. So I'm proud of them, proud of Mia, proud of Lee. You know, we grind together, you know, move as one bang. I want to give a definite thanks to Mayweather Promotions and the whole team over there. They do a lot. People don't understand what that Mayweather name does when it's time to help a young career move in the right direction. So I definitely thank that. I think this camp was difficult and good at the same time. He was focused for this camp. I've always told you, we have still, and I'll say it again, I keep saying it, we have still not seen the best version of Jalil. That was a 78 to 80% version. Even though he had a great camp, still ain't seen the best. He got on the scale. We weren't trying. We didn't work out the last 2 days. Didn't do anything. He weighed in 142. I said, what is that? They know, well, how'd that happen? What you mean how'd that happen? Well, I wasn't trying to make 42, but when he locks in, that's what happens. You know, I tell anybody, when he puts the world on notice at the level he is, ain't nobody that can do nothing with him. You know, I always make sure I clear that up when I say that. We love the guys paved the way. We hope that the guys behind us look at us and say we did something great. But out of the pool of prospects and the fringe contenders, can't none of them do nothing with him. I ran to him in the corner when he took a knee and the emotions hit him. And I told him, I was honest, I laid down and said, nobody can fuck with you when you're on. When he's on, he's untouchable. And I saw the performance say that. You know, so for me, I give it, and I'm a critic, I give it a hard B-, but I give it an A on the night that it happened. But looking back, I see some mistakes. I see a lot of things that we can work on and improve. This Monday, we back in the gym. He hurt his finger. He said, man, I hurt my finger in the second round. But he was like, I couldn't. That's the way he tell me. He said, I can't tell you. You should have been like, you better fight through it. So, you know, he figured it out. You know, when you spawn with somebody like Javante Davis, Jerron Boots Ennis, Jared Hurd, you think their fingers ain't hurt? You think their hands ain't hurt?
Of course.
Tank defended against Pitbull Cruz, broke hand. So we got to figure this out if we want to be considered that top echelon, the next one up. You know, I tell Jalil, we're not going to take our foot off the gas pedal. You know, I was listening to Sean Porter say, I hope they ain't burning himself out. I hope he ain't going so fast. I really want my son, you know, to make people understand the slogan on my shirt is real. You know, men don't fear swords, they fear monsters. So as long as he's showing people that you come up here, you gotta deal with me, I'm a monster. I want the conversations. I'm hearing a lot of the guys talk about, man, I'm moving up to welterweight soon, 35s and 40s. We here, we're waiting.
You know, we talked about
We're
that.
waiting.
Going back, you even hear them talks like with the young Devin even talking about the
I hear all of them saying this is a sport where we can be friends, but we still have to compete. So those opportunities come, and you know the boots guys who already established themselves, they might not be looking to fight nobody coming from forward. But if they say, hey, pass the test first, you got a test right here. We don't shy away from nothing, and we don't shy away from nobody.
How does it feel, man, Bernard, man, just knowing what the year he had last year, just keeping his mental focus, like he talked about, it was a hard year, man.
For one time. And, you know, when he did the shirt and he had the mental health issues on it, once again, I thank people. Boots talked to him about persevering. That's my guy. For another young guy, he talks about persevere. You know, Bozy always calls, say, how's your mind, how's your mental? You know, those guys talk about that. And he did. It was a mental struggle. You know, he was like that. Maybe I should do something else. This is ridiculous. I'm not nothing. I told him, if this is what you want to do, stick with it. Let everybody else do what they do. You just worry about you. When your time comes, take advantage of it. And that's what he did.
You know, there's a particular picture, Bernard, where he was on the floor with the belt over his face. Was that a lot of emotions coming out at that point right there?
He went in the locker room and he just laid across the floor. And when he laid across the floor, I know how he is. He's not real emotional. So when he lets his emotions go, I said, give him a minute. You know, everybody tap him on the leg. You all right? Get up. Give him a minute. Because until you've gone through what he's been through, you can't imagine how he feels.
I can't imagine, man, being a young fighter, like you said, that year he had last year, thinking about the year before, where everybody was Jalil. It was the hottest firecracker. You remember that?
Yeah.
And then with that slowdown after the COVID and everything, just
We was post-COVID.
yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
we're
right.
not gonna do that.
Yeah, you're right.
Post-COVID.
Post-COVID.
So it wasn't none of that. It wasn't no issue that. It was just the way life turns out. Life takes turns for different people in different ways. Maybe we needed that. You know, sometimes you need to see where you are mentally, and if you can go through the hard days to know when you do have another time, you can make it through. I'm glad.
Sometimes you need those trials and tribulations of life, man,
to see where you at.
to see where you are, huh?
Right. And he realized, I need to box him. I let him go home, and for about 10 days, he didn't train. He just was chilling. I said, when you get your mind together and you want to go back to the gym, let me know. And he realized, I need the gym. This is his therapy. And when he realized that, it was like, man, let's go get it. And so I'm glad he went through it.
Man, I gotta say, man, you know, I've been covering on the football side, man, a lot of coaches, man, Dunbar, Baloo, man, just show a lot of love to Jalil, man.
Man, I appreciate all those guys. You know, DC is a town where, you know, they support. You know, we got our own issues, but when it come down to it, we got a lot of people calling, a lot of people sending texts. Definitely want to also give a shout out to Coach Roach. You know, he sent me a text and he said, congratulations, you know, job well done. So no matter when issues come about as a city, we understand what our boxing is, our heritage is. Right now, in the last month, DC got a shot in the arm. You got to think where we getting back to. We got Lamont Roach, world champion. We got Short Dog, Jordan White. He's a WBC champion. You got Jalil, who just picked up a strap. You got Jamal Hardy, who's going to be an Olympian. DC boxing on the young side got a shot in the arm. We got a bunch of young amateurs that's at the Olympic trials.
Well, yeah, that's a great
we
point.
Getting back. Like, don't sleep. We getting back. And so, you know, knowing that that's going on and my son is part of that renaissance, I'm real proud of it.
Any of the former champions reach out to Jalil just to give him a great congratulations?
Man, a lot of those guys have reached out. You know, Chop always reach out.
Oh, yeah, you already know that's your guy
Chop
right there.
always reach out. He family. You know, he always reach out. But some of the guys like Keith Holmes and hey, Shaw did a great job. You know, I respect that and appreciate it. Jerry Hurd, always. We seen Jerry Hurd in the parking lot, Target. He stopped, man, come here, boy. Like, you saw genuine happiness. The first phone call I got after he won, Coach Bowes. Coach Bowes go to bed. He said, I was up for this. First person. You know, them dudes genuinely want to see Shawty do his thing. You know, I think when I look at the sport, I don't have no problem saying what I say. There's 3 guys I wouldn't look forward to fighting or want to fight at the welterweight division. It's Boots Ennis, Bud Crawford, Earl Spence. Those are great guys, man. They're ambassadors of the sport. We got kings that just left. Earl Spence, Bud Crawford. We got the current next king, Jerron Boots Ennis. I don't mind my son being the prince in waiting. Like he always say, I'm the best prospect. He understands where he is and where he can go. But if, you know, things and opportunities come, I know he's going to be prepared.
Man, but nah, man, I just want to say, man, I'm truly proud of everything with Jalil. Man, my girls is proud. Man, you already know, man. Family, that's family right there, man. They always want to know about Jalil and everything you're doing, man. So I just wanted to say, man, congratulations, man, on everything you're doing. Jalil with that WBC youth silver, man. He's doing big things, man. I'm just glad to be a part of it, man.
You see where we at,
right back at it in the gym.
Can't forget, Leonard called him. He said, Shaw, to stay in the gym. That's what Leonard told him, stay in the gym. Stay in the gym. And that's where we stand at. We're staying in the gym. When you get the key turned on, all he did was put his foot on the gas and heard he had dual exhaust. They about to put it in drive. Let's see how far this thing goes.
What James Brown say? Just open the door,
yes,
and I'll do the rest.
Yes.
Just give me that opportunity, and I'll do the rest. Man, I truly appreciate it, Bernard.
Appreciate you,
bro. All right, on the road, Bernard Hackett. We out.
Scale of 1 to 10. He got that hand there.